Okay, so now.
We got chocolate frogs for you.
Oh, my delicious little one.
And then I can tell you the different... Isn't that cute?
Look, there is a little thing there. I think it's pistachio. Look how pretty. Do you want more frog? Look, we can line them up. Look. Look at this. Here we go. Oh.
I took
Do
pictures
we have more?
so we can...
Oh.
Play leapfrog with chocolate. How about we just eat the chocolate?
Okay, we can do that. So what'd you think of Hope Bay?
Hope Bay's really cool. It's a little small place. The public dock was great. We had room there.
There's like room for 1 or 2 boats.
Yeah.
And we just got lucky.
What's behind us is supposedly 15-minute dock area. Yeah.
And full disclosure, there are some strong ferry wakes that come through. So if you choose to tie up here, you should...
fender well, tie off well. It's fine until those come through, and you get some nice rolls, because once they get to here, it's almost like a ocean swell.
Yeah.
So you do get that once every couple hours, I guess it is.
Yeah.
In that range during the day.
And then it's a cute little. There's a couple little shops. My favorite was Pender Chocolate, and there's a new coffee place that they're roasting their own coffee called BV Coffee.
There's a restaurant here, but it's...
Yeah, that looked really good.
It does look really good. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think.
Yeah, and apparently there might be a
called the Hub.
Distillery close by.
Which is also Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
I think. So we're here on a Wednesday, and now it's Thursday, and we're leaving. So yeah, we're missing out.
And we
on that.
walked to, it was about just under a mile up to the community center where they had it was listed as a farmer's market. It was just one stand, and it had a few things. I ended up purchasing like some jams and pickles and some berries, but yeah, not a lot of vegetables. So
yeah.
I think the locals hit it before we did. So yeah, you got to be in the know.
That's on Wednesdays from 3 to 6, 3 to 5.
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna take off in a bit, and we're gonna go over towards Fulford Harbour, see if there's room.
We're just
for us
trying
there.
to do some different things because we're gonna go through with a friend in a few weeks, and so we're trying not to repeat those.
This week.
This week,
yeah.
Yeah.
we pick her up tomorrow.
Yeah.
In
Thank
Sydney.
you.
Yeah. So off we go.
We dropped the lines at the Hope Bay Public Dock after a great stay, and we plan to be back, hopefully next time to try the restaurant. Ferry traffic in this part of the Gulf Islands is heavy, and a good lookout for them is essential, as well as all the usual water hazards. We turned up into Fulford Harbour and made our way towards the public dock in hopes of space for us. When we got to the head of the bay and up towards the public dock, we saw there was no room for us. So now it was a search for Plan B or Plan C that would be in the area to keep us close to Sydney. We decided to give Royal Cove on Portland Island a try. And luckily, there was plenty of space. Royal Cove is set up to stern tie with chains and trees making it convenient. I decided on the fly to try a new method of stern tying, and Bailey was there to supervise.
Well, we're in Royal Cove on Portland Island, and should have had the cameras going. So it's tough doing a stern tie with just 2 people, and the new dinghy a little bigger. Tried a new little method that I think is going to work, tying it there temporarily so I can run the line back again, but pulled it through the wrong way. So got to do some more practice. But we're here. It looks really nice. Not sure if you can see this, but we haven't been here very long, and already there's spider webs shooting out from our line. This is interesting. We are in she's too short. We're in Royal Cove on Portland Island, and stern tied here. Been here a few hours, and we're gonna go stretch our legs, go for a little walk, a short walk, before dinner, and just check out the island. We were here, actually it was 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
2 years ago, yeah. Princess
Okay.
Bay on the other side.
And we're probably going to be back here in Princess Bay the day after tomorrow.
Which is on the other side of the island.
Yeah,
But
so.
we're gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
It's a real popular spot, so we'll see if
We'll see.
get in
I
here.
have a-
Yeah, and but we're gonna have 2 of the boats here, so this is kind of a nice spot right now.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting ferry wakes coming through here, but it's not as bad as when we were
Yeah, not bad
at the
at all.
dock last night.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we'll go for a little walk.
Sweet.
All of Portland Island is a park, with many loop trails, including one that circles the entire island, and others that cross across the island. Portland Island was gifted to Princess Margaret in 1958, and she returned the island in 1967 back to British Columbia to become the park it is today. We took one of the smaller loop trails, and it was an easy yet scenic trail through some very different parts of the island. Amy found this painted rock in a tree along the trail.
I love him so much, but we're going to leave him here for the next person.
After our walk, we took a quick dinghy ride outside the cove and around the small island protecting it.
All right, we're about ready to leave Royal Cove on Portland Island. A beautiful spot.
Yeah, it wasn't our first choice. We were trying for Fulford.
Fulford Harbour, yeah.
And Wendy said that it was going to be dead flat calm, and it didn't look dead flat calm. So
Yeah, it was a little breezy, just in Fulford Harbour, but then there was no space at the dock. It's a small public dock. It would have been nice to check out.
We'll check it out another time.
Yeah, I'll hopefully get there another time. So yeah,
But this was nice, and the trails on
Portland Island.
Portland Island are really nice.
They're really nice trails, and it's a nice spot. Stern tying, our first time stern tying this year, and we're still getting the method down. I think I got a better method that I tried.
But the ferry wakes are strong through here.
They are, yeah, they are. Luckily, we're pointed mostly into them, so it wasn't too much rocking. We had a good one last night.
Yeah.
But otherwise, dead calm, and then you get the ferry wake in there, which is kind of neat because the waves crash against the shore here, so it feels like you're kind of more in an open ocean environment for those few minutes that the ferry goes through. But yeah, otherwise beautiful. So we are going to head to Sydney.
Picking up a friend.
Flo's coming in. And provision some more at the dock. Clean the boat some. All those types of things we need to do.
Yeah, because we've been using the guest room as a garage. So.
Yeah, it's our storage. And now we got to clean that out.
Yeah, so I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah, so we're going to pull up a little bit and off we go.
Yay.
Once we were ready to go, we had to first untie the stern line from one end and pull it through and back to the boat. Then it was just pull the anchor up and off to Sydney.
We got a little bit of a light rain today, just on and off, really light. I didn't see it in the forecast. I wasn't looking really closely, just on the iPhone forecast, so you know how good that is. It just said partly cloudy, but just a really super light rain. And we're gonna make that short run. Should be less than an hour down to Sydney. Looks like no wind and flat seas. Shout out to you guys, Jim and Rosie.
It was a smooth and easy run down to the Port of Sidney Marina.
So they gave us a slip assignment, and we got to there, and there was a boat there. So they gave us a temporary one right now, so we'll have to move out in a bit.
So we had a reservation, and then when we called in, they gave us a different slip number, and when we got there, there was a boat in that slip, so we just went into an empty one, and they're trying to figure out where we're supposed to go.
Once our new open slip was found, All we had to do was just move it on over. We were then on up to the office to check in and over to the laundry to do that chore. And while we were waiting for our laundry to be done, we walked over to the Victoria Distillery. The Victoria Distillery is known for their gin, and most famous of those is their Empress Gin. But of course, we had to try some of their other ones also. We did everything that we normally do when we get to Marina. Laundry, and now we're doing grocery shopping.
Make up the guest room, which was kind of a garage.
Yeah, storage. So yeah, so we got that, and wash the boat a little bit. Provisioning is a necessity whenever you come into a port with a grocery store. Sydney has a few nearby, and we went to the closest one, Fairway Market. It is a mid-sized grocery store, and just a couple blocks from the Marina. Amy got Basil Jr. Last year we had to get rid of Basil, or put him up for adoption before we came back across the border. We may have to break up with this one at some point. Once we got everything on the list, and a few things that weren't, we just put it in the bags and then have to get it back to the boat. And we can't forget Basil Jr. the new
Basil.
The new addition to the family.
So we felt like criminals taking the shopping cart from the grocery store, but Mike brought it all the way back. And then we just found that they have a shopping cart thing.
And now we know.
Now we know.
I'm home! Hi, I made it.
Hello.
Hey, young man.
That is so funny. We're sitting here waiting for okay, she's gonna text when she gets her bag.
No, I made it. Hello, little one.
These tails slapping.
I know. She's like, finally, someone loves me.
Fridays are dockside nights with music and a farmer's market on the docks. It goes from 4 to 8 p.m. We stopped by the Sweetwater Distillers booth for a tasting. We've also tried their products at the Ganges Farmers Market. And the booth with the olives was excellent. This kid was just 13 years old and with a ton of talent.
And darling, just start riding. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were someone waiting for me, 'cause we were just kids when we fell.
As we waited for our table for dinner at the Surly Mermaid, we walked around the beautiful grounds that surround the Marina complex. And then it was time for dinner and to start our cruise with Flo. Join us in our next episode when we anchor in Princess Bay on Portland Island and hike another one of the island's many loop trails. Then we cruise to Maple Bay and walk up the hill to the fascinating Hand of Man Museum with all its countless exhibits. Finally, we reward ourselves with a beer at the Scottish pub. And we would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to our little channel.
This is your show.
You always say that. My show, it's everyone's show. It's all you people's show.